All right, compound sentences. Very exciting stuff. Please make sure you are taking your notes, you're answering the questions, you're pausing, rewatching anything that you need to, and if you need to, ask me any questions that you have while you're watching. So, just a quick refresher. A complete sentence is what two basic things? Hopefully, subject and predicate are what jumped into your brain right away. Subject and a predicate are what create a complete sentence. A complete sentence is also the same thing as an independent clause. And an independent clause is the same thing as a simple sentence. A simple sentence has just one independent clause. For example, I ran. Even though the sentence only has two words, I is its subject, ran is its verb or its predicate. So it is a complete thought. He ate 47 cupcakes. The ground was wet under my feet. These are all examples of simple sentences, independent clauses, complete sentences. So, compound sentences then. Compound sentences are two independent clauses, or simple sentences, joined by a comma and a coordinating conjunction. We could also use a semicolon to join those two independent clauses. For example, he ate 47 cupcakes, but he did not get sick. So we used a comma and the coordinating conjunction but to join these two complete thoughts. He ate 47 cupcakes. He did not get sick. Same thing, except we use a semicolon here to join these two simple sentences. So, we have coordinating conjunctions, also known as fanboys. The first format that we use to write a compound sentence is an independent clause, comma, coordinating conjunction, independent clause. And the conjunctions we use, as I just mentioned, are fanboys. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. We use this acronym to help us remember what our coordinating conjunctions are. We always need a comma before the coordinating conjunction when we are joining two complete thoughts. When we are joining two independent clauses to create a compound sentence. So for example, I ran as fast as I could, comma, and I won the race. He ate 47 cupcakes, comma, but he did not get sick. So let's do a little bit of practice and create compound sentences using our fanboys, our coordinating conjunctions. Go ahead and write them in your notebook and then write them in, choose the correct sentence from the question to the side. Quick little review. What's an independent clause? What's a dependent clause? Simple sentence, compound sentence, and give me an example of fanboys. If you want to write this in your notebook so you have it as a refresher, you are more than welcome to, of course, or you can just answer the questions on the side. So now, semicolons. Semicolons work just like periods, but they join two independent clauses rather than separating them. You can kind of think of it like a semi-collision. You crash two complete sentences or independent clauses together using a semicolon. So that's the second compound sentence format. Just independent clause, semicolon, independent clause. For example, the warm breeze floats through the window. It is a beautiful day. I learned an important lesson. Gorillas don't like to be teased. So let's do a little bit of practice. Change the sentence to correctly use a semicolon. Now, a little bit of a different practice. And this is going to test whether you understand how to correctly use the different formats. Each of these sentences is the same. However, only one of them correctly creates a compound sentence. I wish I could dunk like Michael Jordan. He was the best basketball player ever. Which sentence is correctly creating a compound sentence? Hopefully you chose B. B uses the semicolon correctly. It separates the two complete thoughts. A puts a semicolon in the middle of the first independent clause, which, if you read it correctly, would say, I wish I could dunk like Michael Jordan. He was the best basketball player ever. And C, the problem with C is that it only uses a comma. A comma cannot hold two complete thoughts together. You have to use a semicolon to hold two complete thoughts. So, same thing. Which sentence is correct? The boat sank in the harbor. It could have treasure on it. C is the correctly written sentence here. A has a comma but no coordinating conjunction. And B has a conjunction but no comma. C is the correct answer because it has both a comma and a coordinating conjunction joining the two independent clauses. Steve is a police officer, but he hates writing tickets. Which sentence is correct? B is the correct answer. Go ahead here too and explain why B is the correct answer. Why are A and C incorrect? Okay, so you're going to have a couple here pop up in a second, and I want you to decide whether these sentences are correct or incorrect. Okay, last round of practice, I promise. I love going to the beach. It is the most peaceful place I know. A is the correct answer here. The player tackled his opponent, and he later scored a touchdown. Again, A is the correct answer here. Sentence B does not have a comma with its coordinating conjunction. And sentence C uses a semicolon and a coordinating conjunction, which you never do. All right, last thing. Write two compound sentences. One of them should use a coordinating conjunction, one of those fanboys, and one of them should use a semicolon. If you're stuck for ideas, write about your favorite movie, your favorite TV show, or something you like to do outside of school. If you really want to get creative, write about a fire-breathing dragon that likes to make s'mores. Make sure you check in with me when you're all finished.